My name is Jocelyn Luiz. I have a degree in advertising from my home country, Brazil. I worked in advertising until 2008 when I moved to California with my husband, where he started his new job. After 27 years living in Brazil, moving to another country was not easy for me. I left behind family, friends, and my job. I knew I would have many challenges ahead, but I was decided to make it work. Not only to support my husband, but also because I knew that having this new experience would be life changing. The first 2 months were really difficult. I stayed all day long by myself in our apartment in West Covina while my husband was working. I was not able to do almost anything by myself because I did not speak any English. I was even afraid to answer the door when somebody knocked. I was totally dependent on my husband. The fact that I was so far away from my family was the biggest challenge for me. Coping with the distance was really hard because I had always been very close to them. I used to call my parents 2 to 3 times a day, and every time I was talking with them, I got very emotional. To make my life a little easier and to start having social interactions, my husband and I started looking for English as a second language school so I could learn English and meet more people. In the beginning of 2009, I started my English class at a school in Laverne. My first day of class was terrible. I could not understand a word the teacher was saying. I said to myself, oh my God, I will never learn this language. But I was wrong. The class helped me to learn English and also to meet many people, some of who I'm still friends with. Every morning, my husband had to drive me to school because my Brazilian driver's license was not valid in California. So I had no option but to face the GNV. I failed in the first written test that I took, and it made me feel horrible. I took the written test a second time, and this time I passed. Although I made a few mistakes in the driving test, I was able to pass it in the first attempt. By the time I graduated from the English school, my English was a lot better. I was able to communicate with other people. Learning English also helped me to get a job. On September 2010, I was hired as a web designer in a company that specializes in making websites for plastic surgeons. The first 3 months was very challenging because I was no longer talking to other students who, like me, all spoke English as a second language, or to teachers who were used to students with limited language skills. Now I was working with people who were speaking English in a professional setting, and most of the time they spoke with me really fast. Working there made me realize that I need to learn more about design. So I started taking classes at Chaffey. Studying at Chaffey allowed me to acquire the skills I need to succeed at work. At the end, I think that everything worked out very well, since I have been working for the same company for more than 4 years now. Now it's not only my husband and me anymore. We have a 1-year-old baby boy who was born here in the United States. After almost 7 years living here in the United States, we are moving back to Brazil. Again, because of my husband's work. So our lives will again have a new beginning. And what makes it so special and exciting is that we never know what great surprise the future holds.